Hi everyone, Mike Ergus here, and today I'm here to discuss 7 of what I feel are the best protein sources to eat. In my over 2 decades of training people and being in the fitness industry, I always get asked this question: what are the best things to eat for protein? I've gotten asked at the gym, the grocery store, even the Orange County Fair. You name the place, and I've been asked about it there. I mean, I'm not sure how much someone is going to retain in the 5-minute explanation I give to them on the way to the checkout counter, but I always try my best to answer their question. Protein is obviously very important. It helps build and repair muscle. It helps with bone health. High protein diets have been shown to significantly boost metabolism, increase the number of calories burned, and lower your blood pressure. Furthermore, eating more protein is one of the best ways to reduce age-related muscle deterioration and prevent sarcopenia. All 7 of the proteins I'm going to mention to you today are all good quality proteins, but one of the reasons I'm recommending them to you is because they have more to offer than just high protein. Number 1, and one of my favorites, is salmon. Salmon is a great source of protein, healthy fats, and various essential vitamins and minerals. There are 2 types of salmon to choose from: wild caught and farm raised. Both are good, but wild caught is better. Wild caught salmon is a naturally pink fish, while farm raised salmon is actually gray because the diets are not the same. Farm raised salmon has dye injected into it to give it that pink color you see on the store shelves. If you've ever seen the process on how they treat and feed farm-raised salmon, you're probably going to be happier eating wild-caught. Plus, wild-caught salmon is higher in essential vitamins and minerals. It's high in selenium, which is an important nutrient involved in DNA synthesis, thyroid, hormone metabolism, and reproductive health. It's also a great source of omega-3 fatty acids, a type of heart-healthy fat that can decrease inflammation and support brain health. There are so many benefits to eating salmon, plus it tastes good. Now, I do recommend wild-caught salmon because it's better for you than farm-raised, but I do understand wild-caught salmon can be expensive. So if you have to buy farm-raised, that's okay too, but it's just not as good for you. Number 2 is beef. I love me some steak. Now, beef is high in good quality protein that also contains all the essential amino acids you need for good health. In addition, it's highly concentrated in nutrients such as B12, B6, B3, iron, selenium, and zinc. In fact, beef has almost every nutrient you need to survive. With beef, like salmon, you have 2 choices: grass-fed or grain-fed beef. There is a difference between both. One, I'm a big animal lover, and grass-fed animals are treated much better, which is an important preference for me. Grass-fed beef also contains less total fat and has up to 5 times as much omega-3s, twice as much CLA, and tends to be richer in antioxidants such as vitamin A and E. Again, like I mentioned with salmon, beef is also expensive, and grass beef, well, it's even more expensive. So grain beef is still a good source. It's just not as good as grass-fed beef, and the animals aren't treated as well. My number 3 protein are organic eggs. Eggs are high in protein and nutrients. They also include powerful antioxidants, which help with our eye health. But are organic eggs really better? Simple answer: yes. They are healthier for both you and the chickens. Chicken feed must be 100% vegetarian diet feed, and the chickens must not be exposed to pesticides, fertilizers, or injected with growth hormones. They must also be provided sufficient vitamins and nutrients and minerals. Plus, regulations have been put in place to make sure the chickens are treated better and not crammed into those tiny little cages. All this means healthier eggs. Studies have shown that eggs from organic egg producers had twice as much omega-3 fatty acids and much higher percentages of vitamin A and E. One last quick tip about eggs: studies have shown that you get more protein out of cooking your eggs than by eating your eggs raw. which is good for me because I pretty much have never been one of those people who could drink their eggs. Thought it was pretty disgusting. But protein absorption in your body is much higher if you cook your eggs. Number 4 are wild game meats such as buffalo, deer, ostrich, elk, etc. I used to get ostrich patties at the firehouse in Venice all the time when I lived on that side of town. And to be honest, they were actually pretty good. And I joke with my brother because he goes deer hunting all the time and I keep accusing him of killing Bambi. But I do realize responsible deer hunting can be a good thing as long as people only kill what they eat and use. Plus, it does help control the deer population, which can grow out of control. Here are some examples of wild game. Wild game meats are higher protein, lower fat, and lower calorie alternatives to conventional proteins. And because they were raised in their natural environment, wild game typically contains more omega-3 fatty acids and less saturated fats than red meat. Also, wild game contains a higher proportion of polyunsaturated fatty acids. Translation? Those are good fats which can help reduce bad cholesterol levels in your blood. My number 6 protein is a popular one. It is free-range poultry, like chicken or turkey. Poultry is, of course, a high-quality protein with a range of nutrients and vitamins, and it also contains the aminotryptophan, which most people associate it with getting tired after Thanksgiving Day turkey. However, it has been linked to higher levels of serotonin, the feel-good hormone that's in our brains. Also, people always talk about the difference between white and dark meat in poultry, but to be honest, there isn't that much of a difference between the two to really care. Again, going back to free-range poultry, it has been shown that free-range is a healthier option. However, I do understand it can be more expensive and it's not always available. Both are nutritionally sound options. And number 7, my last protein, are mollusks. Not exactly high on the priority list for most people, but mollusks are still a good source of protein, even though I will admit they're not for everyone. Edible mollusks consist primarily of mussels, clams, scallops, and oysters. I happen to love scallops and oysters, and not so much mussels and clams. Some of my best memories of being a kid was when my family would go scalloping, although the last time I went with my brother and nephew, I sank like an anvil while trying to retrieve them. I'm pretty sure I need arm floaties so I don't sink to the bottom. Mollusks are naturally low in carbohydrates as well as total and saturated fats. There's a reason people have been eating them for thousands of years, and it's because they are a nutritional powerhouse high in protein, minerals, and healthy fats. Now, if you're looking for a vegan option and you've stuck around this long, I've got a quick and expensive bonus protein that I think you'll like: lentils. 1 cup of lentils has 18 grams of protein and 16 grams of fiber to help support the digestive system, and almost no fat. If cooked right, they can be tasty and can help reduce your risk of chronic diseases such as diabetes, obesity, and colon cancer, while lowering cholesterol. Not to mention, lentils contain a full range of vitamins and minerals. Now, those were all 7 of my top protein food choices and the extra bonus protein. I hope you found the information in this video helpful. If you would like to see more of these videos, please like this post and share this post and comment below. But last but not least, please hit that little red subscribe button below. I hope you guys are having a great day while following a path that makes you happy. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.